Good afternoon, Kalina teachers. It's Shane. I just want to give you a quick rundown on second step here in the middle school. Remember, the second step is the curriculum we're using for our social emotional learning or SEL component to meet our LCAP goals 1 and 2. In brief, there are lessons for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. There are about 26 or 27 lessons in each grade level. We're rolling this out on a short runway, as you know. So in working with Second Step Leadership, they felt that 7th grade lessons were a nice place to be, especially as the first time rolling out school-wide the way we're doing it. Again, short runway, completely understand that component. So we'll be rolling out school-wide with grade 7 lessons. Then we'll be adding 6th and 8th in subsequent years as we go through. Here's how it looks in terms of minute-wise. Each lesson's about 25 minutes long. And in those 25 minutes, we'll be talking about all kinds of things. There's little activities and things that they're doing. Some of them are silly, but I think that brings that component of fun and building relationships in there. So bear with us as we go through all of it. And once again, thanks to our counselors who are really taking a huge leadership role and rolling this out for us school-wide. Here are the 4 units that Second Step will be addressing. Here's what they look like as a whole. So mindsets and goals. Kids are going to be learning about their brains, how the brain develops, how they grow their brains, what they do with failures and mistakes, and how to overcome those things. It'll also go over bullying and harassment, helping define what those components are, what they look like, sound like, feel like, and then how to respond appropriately to those components. Lesson 3 or Unit 3 will be talking about thoughts, emotions, and decisions. When kids start to have emotions and thoughts about different things, how to recognize these things, how to reduce stress. Those components are there, as well as managing relationships and social conflict, which I think is exactly what all our kids need right now. With these units, you can tell, like I said, there's 26 to 27 lessons for all the units combined. Here's what they look like as a scope and sequence. At the end of every lesson, there is a performance task. All of this is going to be in a course card. Heather's created an SEL course card that students will accept, and in there we'll have all the handouts for all of our lessons. There's little opportunities for kids to write a thought down or describe this or make a goal, make progress on goals and write things down, record little competitions that you'll have in class with some activities that are there. Again, all of this, instead of printing, will be available through Canvas in a Canvas course card, and students will be able to access those pieces. Just so you know, all of this is tied to the CASEL competencies, and so these areas really do make up social emotional learning as a whole. Here's a sample of what some schools are looking at in terms of their rollout of SEL. Obviously, we're going to be just focused on this Monday here. We'll be adding, little activities as the year goes on, especially in those homework study core classes, little activities or conversations to have to just continue to build through the theme. So we'll theme out the week with a lesson here and then be able to pepper in reinforcement activities for the week. And that's by design. That's why we chose Mondays versus any other day to roll these out. So just wanted to share that with you. And then lastly, here's a 3-minute video on Unit 1, just so you kind of know what's coming up. I'll be sending this out again for Unit 2, 3, and 4 as we get there, just so you guys have a better understanding and short snapshot of what this might look like. So here we go.
Hello, I'm Casey, an implementation specialist from Second Step Middle School. As you may know, your school is teaching social emotional learning using the Second Step curriculum. This is a school-wide initiative. Even if you don't teach Second Step directly, you still have a role to play, given that a lot of education happens outside the classroom. Research shows that students who gain social emotional skills are more motivated, develop better habits, and achieve greater success in school and in life. In this overview, we'll review the key concepts and skills from Unit 1, Mindsets and Goals. As you watch, think about how you can help students practice these skills. For 6th and 7th graders, the curriculum begins with the concept of social belonging. Social belonging refers to how connected a person feels to others. First-year students reflect on their worries about starting a new school and learn they're not alone in those feelings. Returning students think about welcoming new students and helping them make connections. This is a great way for you to participate as well. Research tells us that students with a stronger sense of social belonging participate more at school and are more successful academically. Next, students explore the idea of a growth mindset. Here, students learn their brains can grow and change when they tackle new challenges, try hard, and practice their skills. This is a great area for your participation as well. If you see a student struggling, remind them that it's worth the effort. They're actively strengthening their brain when they struggle and try hard. We know, based on data, that students with a growth mindset are more resilient. When confronting a challenge, they persist and try different strategies to achieve their goals. 6th and 7th graders next move on to goal setting. They learn how to write a specific goal, break it down into manageable steps, and create an action plan to achieve it. 7th graders also imagine possible roadblocks and think about ways around them. Research shows that when students set goals to excel at something important to them, they have greater motivation, learn more adaptively, and achieve higher success. 8th graders think about making goals as well, but this age group also begins to explore personal identity, who they are, what they're good at, and what they want for their future. They learn they can use their individual strengths to pursue new interests and achieve the goals they set for their future. Here is another way to reinforce second step. When you see students, ask about their short-term and long-term goals. What are you working toward right now? What steps are you taking to get there? How do those fit into your interests and identity? Remember, everyone has an important role in preparing our students to get the most out of school and life. The skills they learn in second step will help them aim higher and achieve more as they mature into young adults. Thank you for watching this Unit 1 overview. We'll see you at the start of Unit 2.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so that's second step. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Thank you once again to our counselors who are really taking a leadership role. Again, we'll be sending out information and the video link for Monday, the 11th, later this week, as well as directions for students to access their course card in Canvas, where, again, we'll have all of these student handouts and things where kids can write down thoughts, feelings, goals, etc. throughout the year. Again, having questions, let me know. Have a great day.